Well then, good morning and welcome to the Reliance Foundation Developmental League National Group Stage, where the action in Group B continues with an exciting Matchday 5 encounter. We are at the halfway stage of the tournament and every point now carries massive significance as the race for the top two spots begin to intensify. And today's clash features Kerala Blasters taking on Dempo SC, two sides who already know plenty about each other. And the last time these teams met, just in match day 4, it ended in a dramatic 1-1 draw. This is the return fixture, the second leg between Dempo SC and Kerala Blasters. If you remember the previous game, that was the 7th of March. Dempo had taken the lead through their star forward, Sovel Cristiano Furtado, who once again proved his eye for goal. But Kerala Blasters showing incredible fighting spirit, rescuing a point deep into stoppage time through Toksham Singh, ensuring the spoils were shared. And that result means both teams come into this return fixture with unfinished business. And talking about Kerala Blasters, currently sitting in third in the points table in Group B standings. After 4 matches, they have 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat, collecting 7 points so far in this competition. You talk about goal scorers for Kerala Blasters. They have scored 6 and conceded 5, and that's a goal difference of +1. And they have shown attacking promise, but also they have some areas they want to tighten defensively. And the stakes today are clear. A victory for Kerala Blasters would take them to 10 points, which would move them into second place in the table, leapfrogging Northeast United, who also sit on 7 points currently. Remember, top of the table is Punjab, who have played 5 games, yet to be defeated, 4 wins and 1 draw. Yesterday, Punjab winning 4-2 against East Bengal. That was the result. Now then, both the teams coming alongside the match referees. Dempo versus Kerala Blasters about to begin really shortly. You see Dempo in their traditional blue kits. Kerala Blasters in away kit today. That's the white kit for them. There's Makamayum Daniel to keep an eye for. If you're talking about Kerala Blasters, he's got 3 goals for them. Kerala do have multiple contributors from different players. The leading scorer so far is Makamayum Daniel, already netted 3 goals in the tournament and has been one of the most dangerous forwards in this group stage. You talk about other goal scoring outlets for Kerala Blasters. It's Mohammad Nisham, Mohammad Afzal, and Tokcham Singh, each scoring 1 goal. You talk about Kerala, this probably one area they will be keen to improve is their defensive solidity. And despite their strong attacking moments, they are yet to register a clean sheet in the competition. As you see both the captains lining up together now alongside the match referees. Sumit Sharma is the captain for Kerala Blasters. And for Tempo, that's their main man, the central defender, Sayan Albuquerque, who has been tremendous throughout the season. Sayan Albuquerque, we've seen it, right? The kind of player he is, your modern day centre back, the kind that can just spread the ball. So there it is for Dempo Sports Club, the captain, Sayan Albuquerque, alongside for Kerala Blasters. That's Sumit Sharma. Oh, well then. Talk about Dempo SC. First of all, let's look at the lineup for Dempo SC under the head coach Remus Damia Gomes. Plenty of substitutions on the bench. Jordan Branches, Deep Singh in goal, Tupon Singh, Ashman Maven Vegas, the midfielder, San Albuquerque, the captain, Dalvin Coelho, Raul Peter Rodriguez, Murphy Fernandez, Ashen Was, Dennis Stoughton, and the main man, Suavel Cristian Ferdorado. The 11 that's going to be fielded by the head coach Remus Damia Gomes, unchanged from the previous game. He knows that their boys played good football. Just in the end, not able to take all 3 points. For Kerala Blasters, the head coach Amit Rana, 2 substitutions. This is Al Sabit who drops to the bench. Pranav comes in as the goalkeeper. Just Jagannath, Amar Mohammed, Sumit Sharma, Laltin Howkeep also comes inside the team. Sujeen, Mohammad Nisham, Ronald Singh, Howdami and Wi-Fi, Makamayum Daniel, the striker, Pranav, and Tokcham Singh. That's the 11 fielded by the head coach Amit Rana. Well then, about to begin really shortly. But you have to talk about Dempo as well. We talked about Kerala Blasters. And now let's turn our attention to Dempo, a side that has quietly remained competitive in this group despite sitting 5th in the standings. And Dempo's record after 4 games reads 1 win, 2 draws, and 1 defeat, giving them 5 points so far. They have scored 3 goals and conceded 5. And interestingly, all 3 of their goals have come from one man. That man is Suavel Cristiano Furtado. And the forward has been the focal point of Dempo's attack, scoring all 3 of their goals in the tournament so far. His finishing ability and movement in the final third once again will make him the key player that Kerala's defense will have to keep a close eye on. Despite their current position, Dempo are very much in the mix. A win today will take them to 8 points, which would propel them all the way up to second in the table. That just goes to show you how tightly this Group B is being contested. To be honest, both the groups are really tight. And you have to just feel like now that we are moving into the business end of the tournament, each and every point does matter. So this game isn't just about pride, it's about positioning and what is becoming an extremely tight Group B battle. And defensively, Dempo have shown flashes of resilience as well, already recording 1 clean sheet in the tournament. And for them on the sidelines would be the head coach, Remus Damio Gomez, who will be looking for his side to replicate the discipline and attacking efficiency that earned them results earlier in the competition. About to begin really shortly now, with the tournament now reaching the halfway mark. 5 games played out of a total of 10. Every fixture from here on becomes increasingly crucial, and teams are beginning to establish their identities, and the margin between climbing the table or slipping down are incredibly small. If you talk about yesterday, the 2 games, Sessa taking on Northeast United, Northeast winning that game 2-1, and Northeast win meant that they leapfrog Kerala and go into second in the points table. And then that was the next 6 p.m. kickoff from Reliance Corporate Park. East Bengal taking on Punjab. East Bengal winning, beg your pardon, East Bengal on the losing end. Punjab on the winning end. 4-2 was the score line. But before kickoff, let's also acknowledge the officials overseeing today's match. The referee for this encounter is Mayank Pandey, assisted on the lines by Ishwaran Raman Iyer and Manish Divakar. Here we go though. Dempo versus Kerala Blasters return fixture. The first game ended 1-1. Dempo were leading for quite a long time. Kerala Blasters equalized in the end. How would the next 90 go now? Well then, a win today for Dempo can take them to second in the points table. For Kerala Blasters as well, the story remains the same. A win today will take them to 10 points and second. And Dempo attacking right from the get-go. Could be an early shot coming in. There's the early shot. And there's the save who's fumbled in. But on the rebound, this was Sovel Cristiano Furtado, who probably slipped, lost his balance. Nonetheless, the offside flag was already raised. Good start from Dempo. There you see. They've seen that there's a new goalkeeper for Kerala Blasters. This is Pranav. Usually it's Al-Sabit who starts for Kerala Blasters, but today it's Pranav who's starting. And there was the early shot being taken in. You feel like this will be a tight contest. Of course, the first one was tight, so why not the second one? And Dempo, once again, if you look at the first game as well, they were controlling possession. And not just controlling possession, they were playing good football. This time on Kerala Blasters, chance to break Hardimil and Wi-Fi on the ball. Looking for options. Finds a good ball in. Now then, Kerala Blasters turn. Nisham shoots. Probably could have been a better shot from him. Hardimil and Wi-Fi will recollect. Hardimil and Wi-Fi once again feeding around on the right. Just not on the same wavelength though. It felt like it was looking for Mohammad Nisham once again. But you look at that shot early on. Dempo piling on the pressure. Shot coming in. Fumbled by the goalkeeper, Pranav. But in the end, not too troublesome. Ashan was with the first shot on target for Dempo Sports Club. Ashan was is a good player, the midfielder. Always ready to take his shots. And you talk about Dempo Sports Club and their midfielders. You've got Ashman Mavin Vegas. You've got Murphy Fernandez. You've got Ashan Vaz. You've got Tupon Minch. So there's a lot of talent in that midfield right now for Dempo Sports Club, combined with their defenders. You see the centre-back partnership between San Albuquerque and Rahul Peter Rodriguez, alongside the fullback, there's Dennis Southern and Jorge Branches. You understand this is a good team, Dempo, and they need this win today. But keep an eye for this man, Makamayam Daniel, is on the ball right now. He's a really good striker, but it can also provide some assist. Right then, shot coming in. First shot on target for Kerala Blasters now. Albeit not much venom onto it, but Deep Singh is forced into action. And both the sides now have got one shot on target early on, just 3 minutes on the board right now. You feel like this game would be free-flowing, as was the first one. The only critique in the first game could be that when Dempo scored that goal, afterwards felt like they just switched off a bit. And switched off in terms of attacking capabilities. They were still doing well defensively up until the goal from Taksham Singh. But it just felt like they lost their hunger for scoring the second one. Felt like Dempo were happy. Kerala Blasters come on the attack now. Good defending, proper shielding into picture. Will be a goal kick in the end. That was Murphy Fernandez. And that's why you talk about the midfielders of Dempo, right? They're tall, they're strong, they're lean, and not just going forward. They also make those recovery runs. That was Murphy Fernandez making a good recovery run. And Ronald Singh. If you look at Kerala Blasters, there are two changes in this side from the previous game. This is Al Sabid, the goalkeeper, has dropped to the bench. Pranav has come in, and also Yum Khaiba Mendranath, the midfielder, is missing. He's not in the starting 11, not on the bench as well. Probably has picked up an injury. Yum Indranath, as there's a man down right now. This is Dalvin Coelho for Dempo Sports Club. And Dalvin Coelho, one of those wingers who's got good skills into his feet. He's an ambidextrous player, can play from the right, can play from the left as well. He's in some serious pain right now. And that's Murphy Fernandez, the number 51 for Dempo, alongside Sowell Cristiano Furtado. Just checking on their teammates. And Sowell Cristiano Furtado, 3 goals for Dempo. All 3 goals for Dempo, to be honest. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but he scored everything. Dempo have scored 3, all 3 coming from Sowell Cristiano Furtado. So probably, I mean, he's the star man, he's the main man. And that's Sumit Sharma, the captain for Kerala Blasters. Plenty will lie on him. Sumit Sharma bagged the assist in the previous game. Set up Taksham Singh in the stoppage time. Taksham went and scored outside of the box, left foot shot, equalized in the stoppage time. Kerala Blasters were about to lose all 3 points, but in the end, rescued 1 point for themselves. The game resumes now. This is Pranav. They're spreading one gently. Good ball in to find Laltin Haukeep, who's starting. This is Mohammad Nisham now on the ball. Mohammad Nisham, left foot, switch of the wing, inch perfect. Look at the run now inside the box as well. The idea was to find Makamayum Daniel, who was making a good run also. Mohammad Nisham, that's a proper winger play. He spread the ball and then was running and rushing inside the box. So that's good from Kerala Blasters. A lot of intent early on. But they've lost possession. Chance for Dempo now to break. Just waiting for options. Stanley Stout, the fullback, who's been tremendous throughout the season. Ashman Maven Vegas finds Rahul Peter Rodriguez. Beg your pardon, that's Sain Albuquerque. He got his name correct on the third occasion. Sain Albuquerque, the modern day fullback, can do everything. This is Mohammad Nisham now on the ball. Nisham surrounded by 4 players. Loose possession. Asman Maven Vegas emerging with it. Murphy Fernandez turning and twisting. Ashen was on the ball now for Dempo. Ashen was. Sandal Albuquerque. Stannis Southern. Quick football from Dempo. Just rotating the ball early on. Dalvin Coelho once again has gone down. He's going to be okay, I believe. Sandal Albuquerque finds Stannis Southern. This is sustained spell of possession. Aspen Maven Vegas trying to float one forward. Dempo still have the ball though. This is good from them. But now the referee blows his whistle in the end. Probably feel like this will be a free kick for Dempo. But once again, you see those fullbacks. Dennis Stoughton is playing on the left hand side. Jodrica Branches playing on the right. Alongside those 2 central defenders, San Albuquerque and Raul Peter Rodriguez. They're really strong. This is Jodrica Branches. First time ball forward. Trying to find Dalvin Coelho. There's the header. Murphy Fernandez chasing. Kerala Blasters can feel the pressure. They can feel the pressure. That ball was cleared away. So Dempo, once again, you talk about the previous game as well. The setting and the rhythm has been quite the same. Dempo have controlled the early possession. And not just the possession. Look at the way they're playing, finding those spaces. Just moving the ball so fluidly right now. 8 minutes on the clock. And you feel like Dempo from the previous game, the only thing they would have learned is to score more goals. And Delvin Coelho on the ball now is dropped down. Delvin Coelho left ball forward. Trying to find Murphy Fernandez, whose first touch could have been probably a bit better. Sumesh Sharma squares off his defender. That's Shagnath. Dempo, you feel like in the previous game, one goal they scored and they just switched off a bit. And they were really happy after that first goal. And it felt like that was all that was needed to win the game up until Taksham Singh got that equalizer. So today, the only change in their mindset is what the head coach would also be talking, Ramazani Gomez. It would, you know what, boys, you're playing good football. You're doing everything correct. And probably go and score more goals and take the load off Swell Cristiano Furtado. They need different goal scorers now. Maybe one of those midfielders could step up. You saw that early on, right in the first 30 seconds. There was an early shot from Ashen Vaz. And probably that's been the talk, right, in the dressing room, apart from the coaches as well, that you need different goal scorers. Boys need to step up now. And those midfielders, they have got good shooting boots onto them. You can feel a different goal scorer today for Dempo. Ashman Maven Vegas, he's one of those guys that can go and score a goal. Stanis Tautang just trying to hoist that forward. Kerala Blasters win possession. And they have lost possession now. Now then chance to run onto it. Swell Cristiano Furtado is very quick, but he cannot chase that one. Remember the first goal came for Dempo in the previous game as well versus Kerala Blasters. There was Swell Cristiano Furtado creating something out of nothing. Ashman Mavis once again. Shot from distance. You can see the idea. This is what we were talking about. Dempo know that they have to get different goal scorers on the board. Ashman Maven Vegas from distance taking a shot that was not on target, but still, that's encouraging. And this is what Ramazani Gomez would have been wanting from his boys. As a man down for Kerala Blasters, though, that's Ronald Singh. So, you've seen already 2 or 3 challenges that have caught the players. Delvin Coelho was down for Dempo, and that's Ashman Maven Vegas. But a tremendous assist he's got, Ashman Maven Vegas. There was match day 3. Stealing the ball in the midfield and then dribbling almost half the length of the pitch, beating 2 defenders in the course, and then putting a ball in from the left-hand side to find Swell Cristiano Furtado scored. Look out for, once again, this guy, the number 38, Ashman Maven Vegas, alongside Stanis Tautang, the number 57. He's the left back today. He's really strong. Stanis Tautang. That's Shagnath for Kerala Blasters. That was once again in a centre-back position. Has to display a strong outing, Jagannath. And Dempo have won the possession. And Dempo running on the right. Could be a chance. Could be a chance. Just that final ball missing once again. Feed it in. Danger looming. Could be a shot coming in. There's the shot intercepted. Dempo are creating those early chances. They still have the possession. This is good from them. Stanis Tautang finds Delvin Coelho, who's cutting inside Delvin Coelho. Finds a good ball to Murphy Fernandez, who's lost possession. Hardy Million Wi-Fi running on for Kerala Blasters. Still going on Hardy Million Wi-Fi. Finally cleared away by Raul Peter Rodriguez. End-to-end stuff right now. You cannot take your eyes away from this. Kerala Blasters have to be careful though. Remember the first goal that Dempo scored in the previous game was out of nothing. There was a long ball played forward. There were 2 Kerala Blasters defenders, but somehow Swell Cristiano Furtado powered his way through on the right. And then, once he gets on a 1v1 versus the keeper, you cannot stop those goals. He's a really calm and composed finisher, Swell Cristiano Furtado. Good turn though. Dempo still on the ball. Creating those shots. Stanis Tautang has come forward. Stanis Tautang shoots. Blocked away by Ronald Singh. Yeah, there you see the idea. Once again, there's a change and shift in the mindset for Dempo right now. The players are taking their shots, something we have not seen in the previous encounters. So, I think they are being prompted by the head coach to go and just enjoy their football and take some shots. And they want to have different goal-scoring outlets, just not Swell Cristiano Furtado, who scored all of their goals in this campaign so far. There's Sujin on the ball now. Probably not seen much from Sujin, but right then Kerala Blasters chance to break maybe. Makamayum Daniel was running onto it. Raul Peter Rodriguez with an important interception. Not seen much from Makamayum Daniel in the opening 10 minutes or so. Well, in 30 minutes now, this game is just flowing by. It probably felt like only 10 minutes have passed, but look at the clock. It's now reaching into the 14th. And that's a sign of a good game. Well then, 108 people tuning in on the comment section on the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel. And once again, we've got some fans for both the teams. So do drop in your comments, your opinions to let us know. How do you predict this game going so far? Delvin Coelho emerging with possession, setting up a good ball shot from distance. Forces into action as Pranav. This is good from Dempo. Sustained spell of position and then a shot coming in from distance. There's Murphy Fernandez who just laced his boots on. This is improved version of Dempo. We're not afraid to take their shots. Murphy Fernandez testing Pranav early on. And the danger is still there. Dempo will get a corner. Murphy Fernandez is setting himself onto it. He goes for the short one quickly. Dempo. There's Delvin Coelho. Probably drilling a shot in. I'm not so sure that was a cross because that was drilled in with purpose and venom. There's a lot of intent right now about how Dempo are playing. 15 minutes on the board. They really want to go and score the first one once again in this contest. Remember, this is a return fixture. These two teams faced each other on the 7th of March. The game ended 1-1. For a majority of the time, it was Dempo who were leading. They scored the goal through Cristiano Furtado, but then the late equalizer coming in. Now then Kerala Blasters trying to build up possession. Good football. Ardumin Wi-Fi, beg your pardon, there's Lalton Hauki. The number 5 was coming. San Albuquerque finds Delvin Coelho, squares it off to San Stoughton. Back to Albuquerque. Albuquerque pressurized by Sujin. Albuquerque does well though. Really well, to be honest. He was pressurized. But San Albuquerque not only does well, he finds the ball on right. Dempo's chance to break now. This is really good football. Tupon Menj on the ball now. 1v1 versus the defender. Tupon Menj showing his skills. Was the ball inside? Just too much in the end. Delvin Coelho will recover possession. Dempo on the attack. This will be a corner, I believe. Yes, it is. But talk about San Albuquerque. He was pressurized by 2 Kerala Blasters players. Had the composure to just turn and twist and then find a decent enough delivery on the right-hand side. Well, more than decent, to be honest. Inch perfect. Spreading the play, finding Tupon Menj. Oh, this is really good, though, from Dempo. Kerala Blasters, they have not had a hold of the ball, to be honest. Murphy Fernandez once again with the corner. This time around towards the far post. Header comes in as well. Good. Good from Dempo. They're trying to find those different outlets for scoring goals. And so far, yes, the deadlock is not broken, but you're really impressed. And you've got to be impressed by Dempo and their attacking identity that we have seen in the first 17 minutes or so. Kerala Blasters have to be careful. Amar Mohammed looking for options, spreading it to find Lalton Hauki. Hauki emerges with the ball. Mohammed Nisham. Dempo once again winning possession. That's been the story. That has been the story. And what a turn this is from Ashman Maven Vegas. They're really enjoying themselves right now. Dempo, you look at that from Ashman Maven Vegas as Dempo win the possession. Murphy Fernandez finding one ball forward. Just too much, I believe. And also not able to time his run. Sovel Cristiano Furtado losing his balance as well. That's twice now. We've seen Sovel Cristiano Furtado losing his balance. And probably has already caught the attention of a lot of people that have been watching RFDL. Sovel Cristiano Furtado should not be under some pressure, but sometimes, when you know that the bulk of the eyes are watching you, sometimes that expectation that comes out of a star player can get to you. Sovel Cristiano Furtado, I think that's twice now that he's been caught offside. He has to be a bit careful. San Albuquerque is lucky to have not lost possession. We talk about that backline for Dempo. How about that backline for Kerala Blasters? And that's made of Jagannath, Amar Mohammed, Sumesh Sharma, and Laltin and Howkeep. So that's a strong backline as well. They don't concede a bulk of goals, to be honest. They have conceded 5 so far. So that's roughly around 1 goal per game. And for all the attack that Dempo have created, Kerala Blasters defense has done well. That was a great shot from Murphy Fernandez, though that was the best chance. That was from distance. But to be honest, Pranav was comfortable. He was forced into save, though he was diving in, but he was comfortable. Now then, Kerala Blasters turn to breaks. Mohammad Nisham. It was got space to run into, but now he's being surrounded. Mohammad Nisham. Well then, that sums up the opening 90 minutes for Kerala Blasters. Mohammad Nisham trying to square one ball in, finding Howkeep, who just was unable to trap the ball into his control. In the end, goes out of the touchline and a throw in for Dempo. Ashman Maven Vegas. So comfortable on the ball. Finds Raul Peter Rodriguez. Is Sain Albuquerque now. Sain Albuquerque looking for options. Spreads the play wide. Jordika Branches finds Tipon Mensch. One-touch football right now from Dempo. Plenty of space to exploit onto it. There could be a cross coming in. There's the cross, but I think that was intercepted, and that's why you see the venom being taken off. Good first touch from Hardimilian Wi-Fi now. Was emerged with the ball. He's a really good dribbler, Hardimilian Wi-Fi, and showing that once again. Finds Ronald Singh. Ronald Singh skipping past the challenges. Kerala Blasters on the break now. Look at that run from Mohammad Nisham. He's been found. And that first touch just a bit too heavy. It's not happening right now for Kerala Blasters. There have been glimpses of good football, but not just able to convert that into a complete display of attacking football that we have been familiar with Kerala Blasters, that DNA. As this time around, this is Ashen Vaz who's breaking in. Ashen Vaz. That's Sovel Cristiano Furtado, beg your pardon, squares it off. Now then, Dempo on the attack. There's the shot up and over in the end. Each and every time Dempo on the attack, you feel like there could be something coming in. Have to be a bit more clinical though now. Well, there's an old saying that says, make hay while the sun is shining. And probably right now the sun is shining on Dempo as the sun is shining on the Reliance Corporate Park. It's 8:20 the Indian Standard Time. Perfect to play the beautiful game of football. And you've seen that, right? Group B is tightly contested right now. Punjab top of the table. 5 games, 13 points. That's 4 wins and 1 draw. And you talk about their previous result yesterday. Defeated East Bengal 4-2. Vishal Yadav scoring a hat-trick. And the head coach Praveen, he would be really happy with his boys right now. And talk about Northeast United. They're second in the points table. 7 points. So there's a fair distance between the first and the second. But if Kerala Blasters win today, they will get 3 points. That will be 10. And they will be second in the points table. This is what they would be hoping. Kerala Blasters come on the attack. Sujin now has lost possession. And trying to chop the ball in, but he's lost possession in the end. Dennis Southang does well. Dempo's chance to break once again. The ball played forward. Sovel Cristiano Furtado could not get onto the end of it. Howdimilian Wi-Fi has been the main man for Kerala Blasters, to be honest. I mean, he's been everywhere for Kerala. I saw he was in the first game as well. When Dempo took on Kerala Blasters, Howdimilian Wi-Fi, he's probably the best player on the pitch right now. This is Murphy Fernandez once again spreading the play. Finding an inch-perfect ball to Dalvin Coelho. Dalvin Coelho puts it inside. Looping. For a moment or so, you felt that could have creeped in the back of the net. Dalvin Coelho just looking to the heavens. But this is good from Dempo once again. That was Murphy Fernandez finding Dalvin Coelho on the left. Dalvin Coelho, good first touch, puts the ball inside the box. But not able to direct it into a profitable area still. Dempo will emerge with a corner. That's the third corner for them, I believe. And this time around, this is Tipon Mensch, who's gonna showcase his skills with the dead ball. Tipon Mensch, usually playing on the right, has come on to take this corner. Here's Tipon Mensch with the ball inside the box. Cleared away, still danger looming in shot. What an interception, that is heroic. Stocksham Singh, the danger still looming though. Dempo Still have the ball. Raul Peter Rodriguez finds Dalvin Coelho, or should I say tries to find Dalvin Coelho, but the ball goes outside. But talk about that interception. There was flying. Tokchum Singh. Kerala Blasters, to be honest, yes, they have not played their best attacking football, but I think defensively they have been good. Now then on the attack, there's the ball in. Cleared away. That was Dennis Southern now with an acrobatic effort to clear the ball, and then a bit of moans and groans. Kerala Blasters probably feeling short on the attacking duties, but defensively they have done well. There's the previous attack, ball played in. Tokchum Singh with the ball. Dennis Southern with the header to intercept. And there was an interception on the other end as well. Tokchum Singh with that flying interception. So both the defenders, both the fullbacks, to be honest, just showcasing their skills. Howdim and Wi-Fi on the ball now. The referees played the advantage. Finds a good run on the left. Kerala Blasters losing possession once again. That's been the story. They've not been able to create something meaningful so far. Dempo looking to break now. There's the ball in. On the right, there's no offside flag. Still going on with it. A bit of hustle and bustle and tussle in the end. This is a free kick in the favor of Dempo. That was Samuel Cristiano Furtado who was tussling. He's really strong, Samuel Cristiano Furtado. We've seen that. I mean, is very lean, to be honest, but has got good shoulder strength. And remember, football is a physical game, but you don't have to fight over there, right? So all matters is how strong you are in your shoulder game, right? Those shoulder tackles, those strikes coming into picture, how well your balance is. Remember, Lionel Messi is not the toughest of guys in football, but probably the shortest. And still, I mean, it's really hard to shrug him off the ball. Dempo now with the attack. Pretty easily dealt with. So to be honest, Kerala Blasters defense has done the job so far. Impressive defensive outing. It's just that the attackers have to get their groove correct now. San Albuquerque, the captain looking for options. Squares it off to Dennis Southern. Raul Peter Rodriguez spreading it on to the right, looking for the run from Tupon Minch. Well, was looking for Dalvin Coelho, who's now switched sides, I believe. Dalvin Coelho turning and twisting. Will be on the corner. Yes, it is. A fourth corner now for Dempo Sports Club. And they have to create one of these into a goal, to be honest. It's only there's one thing that they've learned from the previous fixture is that they have got to score more goals. 1-0 is never a safe option. So they need to score goals, and they need to score goals early. There will be a left foot ball coming in. There's the ball inside the box. Kerala Blasters defense once again dealing with it. Now Singh crowded about Dempo player Sujin on the ball now for Kerala Blasters. This is Sumesh Sharma. Finds Amar Mohammed. Jagannath. Spreading it to find Tokchum. How do we invite for your offering support? Tokchum losing possession. Chance once again for Dempo. Murphy Fernandez, under no real pressure, squares it off. Left foot ball. Good break in kindly. Good break in kindly. There's the shot. Goes wide in the end. But still, this time around, plenty of time afforded inside the box to turn and twist. It's good football once again. But you got to probably think the Kerala Blasters defense have to be a bit more careful now. Plenty of time afforded for the striker to just turn and shoot from the left foot, beg your pardon. And 28 minutes running on the clock. Sumesh Sharma going forward. And Mohammad Nisham has been found on the right. Mohammad Nisham just squaring it. A free kick awarded, I believe. And Mohammad Nisham is just asking the assistant, is there an elbow involved? And players these days do have a lot of conversations with the assistant and the referee as well. Sometimes the referee do not like it. And with Mohammad Nisham was squaring his point, he was probably suggesting that there's a hint of malice in the tackle, that there's an elbow involved. But the assistant was right on spot. Feels like nothing much, only a free kick. And Mohammad Nisham is standing on free kick duties. Scored the first goal for Kerala in match day 1. There's the ball inside the box. Shot comes in from distance. Makamim Daniel, it was on the half volley, but Dempo have recovered possession quite quickly. Makamim Daniel now recovers possession for Kerala Blasters. Mohammad Nisham, strong shoulder shrug. Upon Minch. There was a sliding tackle coming in from Makamayam Daniel, so we have not seen much from Makamayam Daniel in terms of attacking outlets. So he's putting his defensive shift. That's a sign of a good player. And to be honest, that midfield of Kerala Blasters has not worked. And that's why you have not seen Makamayam Daniel come into the picture, because he's a striker, right? You got to feed him balls. I mean, he's essentially your number 9, Makamayam Daniel, and we have seen it. Whenever he gets the ball in shooting range, he's really dangerous. But that midfield, apart from Hardable and Wi-Fi, that has not worked in. And probably that's hurting Kerala Blasters right now. Dempo's midfield once again has outshined them in the first leg as well. Dempo's midfield was much better. This time around, intercepting is Aspen Maven Vegas. Will be a free kick, I believe. Yes, it is. Let's look at that. Aspen Maven Vegas intercepting that ball. And that interception does not happen just because there's a bad pass made from a Kerala Blasters player. No. Ashman Maven Vegas is reading the game. He's trying to read the situation. He's trying to read the mind of the player. Right? And that's why you feel like Dempo's midfield has outworked Kerala Blasters midfield. And also remember, Kaiba Mendranath is not present today. The number 14 is a key player. Alright then. 30 minutes on the board. You feel like it's too far probably to think about a shot. But still, Jodrick Branches is lining this up. Could be Cyan Albuquerque as well, the captain. Cyan Albuquerque, who leaves it for Jodrick Branches, who shoots from distance up and over. Got the power onto it, got the elevation as well. The ball just wouldn't dip in time. But it's good to see that players are fancying themselves from far out. We have not seen a free kick spectacular goal so far in the Nationals, is what I'm believing. And if this would have went in, that would have been absolutely mind-boggling. As we head into the water break, 31 minutes on the clock. All the ingredients are in place for what promises to be another compelling contest between these two sides. And already, Dempo have asserted their dominance early on, have controlled possession. Also, I feel like the decent shots on target have come from Dempo. Kerala Blasters as well have got one shot on target, but they have not been able to bring on the main man on the ball. That's Makamayam Daniel, who's been struggling. This is a bit of action. That was the last shot from Cyan Albuquerque, who left it for Jodrick Branches. Jodrick Branches shooting from distance, sending the ball up and over and outside the Reliance Corporate Park. So he got plenty of power onto it, that's for sure. And just the direction that was missing. And not just the direction, the dip as well. So shooting a free kick from distance. Of course, I mean, these days players with their training, a lot of gym sessions, I mean, they've got some tremendous power in those legs. But to get that ball dipping in right in time, that's a skill. Right now, if you watch European football, there's a guy named Dominic Szoboszlai, really good with his free kicks. Scored one against Man City. Liverpool facing on Man City. What a goal that was from Dominic Szoboszlai. Probably stuff of dreams. It takes a lot of practice, though. I mean, that's years and years of practice. As we resume in the Reliance Corporate Park, 33 minutes on the board. And Dempo taking on Kerala Blasters. After the short cooling break, that was probably much needed. 8:30 to the Indian Standard Time, but it's a bit humid right now in Navi Mumbai. You already see the morning sun shining. It's a Group B, remember. In Group A, we play in Shillong. Shillong is much cooler. You see that Shillong always probably cloudy. If there's sun, I don't think that's a tricky sun. Two different parts of the country. This is Dalvin Coelho on the ball now. Dalvin Coelho easily beating his defender, but the referee sees nothing wrong. Lost possession in the end. This is Laltin Howkeep. Akib squares it off. Mohammad Nisham goes back to Sumit Sharma. Pranav, the goalkeeper now. Has to be careful, Pranav, and most careful, to be honest. But Dempo, you feel like their pressing game has been solid. And I think they're attacking in numbers as well as defending in numbers. As there's a ball being fed on the left-hand side. Mohammad Nisham lurking in the box. There are options coming in. Poor passing in the end. Dempo will get a chance to clear their line, and Dempo have cleared their lines, though giving it straight back to Kerala Blasters. Lalton Howkeep goes back. Sujin now. Not seen much from Sujin. Good touch from Makamayam Daniel to find Haldimil and Wi-Fi. Back to Daniel. Kerala Blasters looking to create something of their very own. It will be a corner, I believe, onto which Haldimil and Wi-Fi would be standing on. And Haldimil and Wi-Fi, he's been their creative prospect. Is a good ball dribbler, can hold on to it as well. And on the previous occasion was looking to combine with Makamayam Daniel. The short corner now, ball played inside towards the far post, cleared away. Stennis Stoughton on defensive duties, got a glancing header. And the idea was to feed the ball towards that far post. Kerala Blasters will get around the corner, I believe. So, sustained spell of pressure from them. It's Mohammad Nisham was standing over this. The left foot ball coming in from Mohammad Nisham as the corner. There was a header and blocked away, I believe. In the end, the referee blows his whistle. 35 minutes on the board, just 10 remaining. There's the third corner. Back-to-back for Kerala Blasters. Once again, Howdimil and Wi-Fi now. Still the boys, the white boys inside the box. Taken shot. Makamayam Daniel drops. Howdimil and Wi-Fi. Poor delivery, I believe. Cleared away, but Kerala Blasters will regain possession. Is good from them. Sumit, the captain. Sumit tries to feed one in. He's looking for a looping ball. This is good from Kerala Blasters. This is the best spell of possession I've seen from them in the first 45. And dropping, but still not losing. That's good to see. And Dempo, who have been probably on the front foot for a lot of time, now have some defensive duties. And this is going to be really interesting, how they hold shape of the ball. There's just one man pressing on top, that's Sovel Cristiano Furtado. So that's 5-4-1 when they're defending. Lalton Howkey puts the ball inside, cleared away. And Dempo have finally gained possession. They're trying to find Sovel Cristiano Furtado, who's the lone man forward, taking on Sumit Sharma. And Sovel Cristiano Furtado looking for options. Has done well though to hold the ball. Nothing much forward as we talked about, right? Because Dempo, when they are being attacked, they have just one man forward. So that's a 5-4-1 formation. The leading man is Sovel Cristiano Furtado, so he did not get much options. Delvin Coelho now tussling. He's done well to protect the ball. Finds Murphy Fernandez. There's the ball from Murphy. Inch perfect. Huge shouts for a handball, I believe, but the referee Mayank Pandey dismisses all the claims. Howdimil and Wi-Fi breaking in. What a ball that was from Murphy Fernandez though. Howdimil and Wi-Fi looking for a ball as well. Strong interception from Stennis Stoughton. Ronald Singh was lurking in. And there came Stennis Stoughton, the fullback. We were talking about him, right? He's not just an attacking player, Stennis Stoughton, but also whenever needed comes back, tracks and make those challenges and interceptions. And Stennis Stoughton is really crucial for this team. But Kerala Blasters in the last 5 minutes or so, you felt like the momentum is shifting. And don't be surprised if this corner could yield into a goal. Howdimil and Wi-Fi, the regular corner taker for Kerala Blasters. There's Howdimil with the ball inside. Collected but fumbled. The referee blows his whistle in the end. Deep Singh with a bit of relief now because that ball was fumbled. The referee deemed the challenge to be illegitimate. But this is good from Kerala Blasters. Finally, towards the end of this first half, they found their rhythm, they found their groove. Could also be a chance that Dempo, since they have done a lot of pressing, And they had a lot of ball. Could be a bit of tired legs. I wouldn't say tired legs, but it feels like sometimes, when you've been controlling possession, Mohammad Nisham goes down and loses possession. This is Dempo on the attack. Shot. That's low and grounded. That's Murphy Fernandez, who's consistently trying to do those shots from outside the box. That was low, and that was grounded, but lacked the power. Easiest of the claims for Pranav, the goalkeeper. Towards the last 6 minutes of the first half now. Kerala Blasters have just started to enjoy themselves. Last in Houkeep. Squares it back to his defender and his captain Sumit Sharma. Left foot ball forward. Good chested control from Raul Peter Rodriguez, and then it's blasted away by San Albuquerque. But there's the chase going on every time that the ball being forward. The good thing about Sobel Cristiano Furtado, that he chases everything. Does not lose hope. You saw this was a wild clearance from San Albuquerque, and Sobel Cristiano Furtado was chasing it as well. And he could make things from out of nothing. We've seen that already. A right foot ball inside the box, cleared away by the captain Sumit Sharma, and gets a nod from his goalkeeper Pranav. There's 5 minutes remaining in the half, plus the stoppages. We'll talk about the last meeting between these two teams that gave us late drama. And the question today is, who takes control in the return leg? It will be a long throw-in from Jodrika Branches. Cleared away. How Dumoulin Wi-Fi breaking for Kerala Blasters. But Dempo have emerged with the possession quickly. A wasteful ball in the end. That was Raul Peter Rodriguez, I believe, with one possession. Top of the pitch, trying to show his attacking abilities, the centre-back. In the end, just losing the ball. He did not lose the ball, to be honest. There was an interception. This will be a corner. And now then, Tupon Menj is standing over it. Tupon Menj usually plays on the right. Not seen much from him today. Here's Tupon Menj with the ball inside the box. Towards the far post. There's the header. There's the first one. Dempo have scored. And it's the defender. It's Raul Peter Rodriguez with the header from the corner. 41 minutes on the board. Once again, Dempo have taken the lead. They were playing good football. They were probing. They were penetrating. There comes the corner from Tupon Menj. There's the cushioned header. Raul Peter Rodriguez on spot, does not miss. Towards that far post, the corner being taken. There comes the cushion. Pranav, no chance. Raul Peter Rodriguez gets his first goal in the Nationals. And you feel like the burden now from Sobel Cristiano Furtado has been taken off. Remember, previous to this, Dempo scored 3 goals, all 3 scored by Sobel Cristiano Furtado. This is for the first time that there has been a different goal scorer for Dempo, and his name is Raul Peter Rodriguez. And once again, Kerala Blasters lost possession. Shot from distance, 2. Wow! 2-2. This is really good. Sobel Cristiano Furtado, 4th goal for him in the Nationals. A costly error, and Dempo have doubled their lead. And just wow. 42 minutes on the board. Costly error from Jagannath. Gives it to Sobel Cristiano Furtado. Bang! How do you stop those? The answer, you don't stop. There was a poor mistake from Jagannath. Sobel Cristiano Furtado punishes Kerala Blasters. Absolutely wow. Caught everyone off guard. Well, we were waiting for goals. And when it arrives, well, 2-2. Then Kerala Blasters, as things stand right now, they will stay. Well, they will drop though. It is Dempo who will climb up the table. Once again though, Dempo winning the ball. This is tremendous from them. So will Cristiano Furtado squares it off. Turning, twisting, shot comes in. Will this be caught? Yes, this is caught by Pranav. Coming back to it, as things stand right now, Dempo will leapfrog to second in the points table. Remember, they started at fifth. So this is such good news for Dempo and for the head coach, Damien Gomez. This is what he's probably been expecting. But remember, Kerala Blasters made a comeback in the previous fixture as well. And for Dempo, they cannot be reliant on these 2 goals. They have to go and score more. Yes, they've got the cushion now. In the previous game, they scored 1 and they just sat back. But now they've got 2. So you feel like a 2-goal lead could be defended. And in the second half, this could be about game management. But I think they should keep an open mind. They should try and go and score the third as well to kill the game for sure. Because with Kerala Blasters, you never know. This is a strong team with a strong DNA. And you've got to be careful. Dempo once again on the attack. Could they find the third one as well? Good ball in. Left foot shot. Goes wide in the end. As Ashman Maven Vegas, I believe, with a shot. So they're just piling on the pressure right now. Everyone's in the mood today. Kerala Blasters, you feel like they've been rocked. I mean, they were having a good spell of possession, to be honest. But then, those 2 goals. The first one was a good goal from Raul Peter Rodriguez, the header. But the second one is the defender, Jagannath, who's at fault. And he would be kicking himself, to be honest. I mean, with the kind of standards these players set for themselves and playing in a professional league, that is not acceptable. And he knows that, Jagannath. And those are the moments that help a player build up into a better footballer. And I'm sure he's going to learn his lessons from that. And that's a lesson learned the hard way, because Sovel Cristiano Furtado was lurking. Once he got the possession, there was only one thing on his mind, that was to take a shot. And he did take a shot, and what a shot that was. 4th goal for him in the Nationals. And he's that kind of a striker. He's just making a name for himself. Remember, there's a lot of good strikers playing inside the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. Big strikers, big names. But slowly, Sovel Cristiano Furtado is climbing up the leaderboard. Remember, the top scorer right now are Dinesh Singh Subham with 5 goals and Vishal Yadav with 5. Sovel Cristiano Furtado has jumped to 4. If he can get one more over here. 3 minutes at a time is what we have been shown on the screen. Sovel Cristiano Furtado slowly making a name for himself. And I'm sure he's got a lot of eyes of the scouts as well. Remember, Reliance Foundation Developmental League acts as a feeder for potential ISL clubs and the national team setups as well. And it's been closely watched and monitored. So Sovel Cristiano Furtado, with the kind of season he's having, I'm sure there's a lot of eyes on him. Well then, there's another corner coming in. Dalvin Coelho with the left foot ball. Cleared away. Daniel dropping. Still not cleared fully though. Shot from distance. They're not afraid today. Dempo, that's been the biggest shift, to be honest, from the previous game. They're not afraid. Each and every player has been instructed to just go on and take their shots. A good turn. A really good turn. Kerala Blasters, they can find at least one before the end of the first half. As Ronald Singh with the turn now, who's now going inside the box. Strong shoulder struck comes into picture. How do you if I lose possession? Murphy Fernandez emerges with the ball. This is good though. And if Kerala Blasters can find at least one goal before the end of the first half, they would be really happy going into the second. Mohammad Nisham losing possession. We have not seen the best from Kerala Blasters, to be honest, and their attackers, and especially that midfield. Stepon Menj emerges with the ball. Plenty of space to run into. Stepon Menj still going on. Stepon Menj squares it off. Well, just not on the same wavelength. You see a bit of disappointment being shown from Murphy Fernandez, who was waiting for a ball, but Stepon Menj trying to square that off on the right. Into the 3rd minute of the stoppage time. There's 20 seconds remaining after this. Ronald Singh trying to chase this one. Raul Peter Rodriguez, who's everywhere right now. Raul Peter Rodriguez. That is the end of the first 45 from the Reliance Corporate Park. This return leg fixture between Dempo and Kerala Blasters has lived up to the expectation. Right now, as things stand, Dempo are leading. End of the first 45, Dempo SC2, Kerala Blasters nil. And if the same score line remains till the end of 90, Dempo will see themselves to second in the points table, and that will be such a massive, massive jump. Remember, they started the group at fifth in the points table. And if they get this win, which they are looking on course, they have scored 2 goals. And now they have that cushion as well. So if they go and get this win, this will be such a massive result in Group B. Already Punjab top the table. Northeast United currently sit at second with 7 points. Kerala Blasters third. Sessa at fourth. And Dempo at fifth. As a look at the statistics, Dempo SC 56% ball possession as expected, 16 chances, 8 shots on target, 2 of them turning into goal. For Kerala Blasters, it's 44% ball possession, 4 chances, 2 shots on target, none of them going in the back of the net. Plenty to think about from the head coach Amit Rana in that half team talk. For Dempo, they have to control their attacking football, they have to just continue the way they were playing. Right then, we will leave you with the highlights. Enjoy them and be back in less than 15 minutes. The action continues.
उसके बाद हुआ ना दूसरा हाँ दूसरा
तो मिडफील्ड में भी और एक मिडफील्ड है वो भी इंजर्ड हो गए।
जो मेन है वही इंजर्ड हो गए।
3 हम मेन हैं, ये एक घर का
हाँ वो रेहान
रेहान एक और
दूसरा हाँ दो बंदे बैठे थे उसमें हाँ
3 बैठे थे।
हाँ हाँ तीन थे
और राइट बैक नहीं था, सेंटर बैक वो,
अच्छा
उसको भी एक ही मैच में इंजरी हुई।
अच्छा
और हम 3 मिडफील्डर, तीनों बराबर। कंट्रोल करने वाला कोई नहीं है।
No one midfielder. Everybody is defender. Sweden is striker.
यार
जो भी ये खेल रहे हैं ना मिडफील्ड, एक सेंटर फॉरवर्ड है और सेंटर बैक है।
इसके लिए तो बहुत ओपन दे रहे हैं वो लोग बीच में, बॉल भी लूज हो रहा है, मिस पासेस भी हो रहे
इस पास से बहुत हो रहा है। मादर मेरा नाम गलत नहीं लिखा है,
हैं।
KHUR एच ही गायब कर दो। फ्लाइट टिकट भी इसमें ऐसे ही नाम लिखा है। सोचो बहन जी इज्जत लाना हो गया।
नहीं ठीक है इधर इतना नहीं
नहीं
चाहिए।
बहन जी बोले अनपढ़ हो गए, मैं
हाँ,
सोचो उस दिन सब चेक कर रहे हैं,
हाँ,
देखा
ये सब मिलिट्री वाले
ऐसे
हैं।
ऐसे देखा ना, पहले इधर के देखा गांड बराबर।
ऐसे ही है ये सब रिटायर्ड वाले मिलिट्री वाले हैं।
ये अरे हमारे 3 गोलकीपर अंदर है, प्लेयर ही नहीं है।
ये सब कैसे है? ये सब
ये तो पता है इनको, ये है ना
ये
E22।
ये वाला
हाँ,
बीच वाला
ये अच्छा प्लेयर है, ये इंजरी है।
अभी भी इंजर्ड है,
अभी वापस आएंगे 1 महीने के बाद।
फिर गेम डाउन हो
जिसके
गया।
पास बॉल है ना वो उधर से, वो वाला,
वो साइड वाला
हाँ
हाँ
वो टॉप,
हाँ
बाकी सब चूते।
इसको डालना है, अभी डालेगा।
पता नहीं इसको डालेगा नहीं, वो ये दोनों अच्छे हैं मगर ये नहीं खेल पा रहा है इनको 22 में।
22
बाकी की तो मैं बहन सबकी बाउंड्री बोल रहा हूँ। मैच प्रेशर ही नहीं है किसी के पास भी।
वहाँ वो केरला साइड ऐसा सब अपॉर्चुनिटी ज़्यादा है क्या?
नहीं जैसे ये है केरला में
गुजरात
गुजरात में इधर गोरख इसमें होता है ये
Punjab first, second Kerala.
केरला का ये बंदा का
अंदर था एक ईरान का, यूएसए के में से उसको निकाला और पता है कैसे ड्रिबल करता है 1 मिनट पूरा फोन पे। पता है वह ये देखो कैसे बचा लिया
ये कितना में है?
इधर।
कितने का है?
30,000 सीनियर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिलेगा अच्छा खासा।
मेरे वाला मिलेगा उनको तो
जब मैं इधर था ना 2004 में पहले सीजन में 70 ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए जैसे हम ना तो फॉरेन कोच निकाल के फिर इंडिया में आए, एक 2 बार मिले सिर्फ इस सीजन में 2 बार। फॉरेन कोच को पता रहता है क्या प्लेयर क्या नहीं कैसे। पता है हमारा और एक मिडफील्डर, 2 मिडफील्डर में इंजर्ड हो गए 11 से। एक दोनों, एक तो सर्जरी है उसका हो गया डन।
सर्जरी
हाँ और अभी इसका 2 महीने लग गए। राइट बैक अभी 8-9 प्लेयर इंजर्ड है, 8-9 प्लेयर इंजर्ड है आपका। राइट बैक पता है लास्ट दिन में इंजर्ड हो गया, चोट लग रही थी, क्रॉस आया, हेड मारी थी सिर पे, वो बकचोदी करने लगा, हाफ वॉली लेने लगा, ये देखा MCL चला गया।
मेरा तो भाई बहुत गंदा गया था यार। मैं इंडिविजुअल ट्रेनिंग कर रहा था ऑफ सीजन मेरे यहाँ, तो मैं शूटिंग ड्रिल की पहले नॉर्मल ड्रिल्स वगैरह किया, फिर लास्ट में शूटिंग ड्रिल्स कर रहा था। 2-3 शॉट लिए मैंने राइट से, नॉर्मल गया, फिर उसके बाद लास्ट 2-3 शॉट लेने का बोला मेरी मुड़ी है धानी की साइड आ गया, मेरी फट गई भाई,
पता है मैं
ग्राउंड से उठ नहीं
जब से मेरा इंजरी हुआ ना तो मैं शूटिंग से डरता हूँ।
पाया।
मैं लेफ्ट लेता हूँ ध्यान से।
अभी तो मैं जो मार रहा है उसको देख के भी डरता हूँ। ऐसा हो
मेरा
गया
भी
भाई।
ऐसे ही है। मैं सोच रहा हूँ ये देखो कैसे मार
हाँ ना भाई, डर
जिसके
बैठ जाता है यार,
भाई
इंजरी होता है तो।
कल मैंने पासिंग किया था आधा ही पास दे रहा था मैं।
नॉर्मल नॉर्मल
इसलिए मैं
हाँ,
इतना डर रहा था ना कि क्या
कि ज़्यादा ना हो जाए, डर रह जाता है।
ऊपर से एज हो गई थी ना इस तरह से मैं चलता था मेरी एक्शन अच्छा नहीं था। अब उसके लिए खेलना पड़ेगा अगर मैं सोच रहा हूँ यहीं पे मार लूँ तो ट्राई तो करूँगा।
करना है एसोसिएशन
फिर लखनऊ मेरे को
प्रीमियर लीग, हाँ वो मस्त है यार प्रीमियर लीग। मेरे को आईएसएल से भी अच्छा लगता है वो।
सुपर लीग अच्छा है वो दूसरा।
अच्छा
हाँ
ओके, प्रीमियर
Sure.
लीग अच्छा लगा।
Sure.
सुहेल
हाँ ready. हाँ ready. Ready.
रेडी है ना
पता नहीं
अभी नहीं डालेंगे
यार ये लोग तो भाई अच्छा ही कर रहे हैं।
चुभ रही है यार।
हाँ?
ऐसे कहाँ से उठाए इधर से उठाए रहते
ये रेफरी इधर के सब नकली है।
500 200 के नकली। एक का तो मैंने रील देखे वो रील बना रहे थे। अबे सच में भाई कल प्रमोशन में आया।
अरे मुझे वो लंबा लंबा सा बंदा,
बॉल
हाँ,
ऐसे
वो बंदे ने मेरे को फॉलो भेजा था। खतरनाक है सब।
मैं तो इनकी जगह देख ही नहीं इधर से जाके खेला यार शर्म आती है इंजरी हो गई।
कहीं नहीं ठीक हो जाएगा इतना।
मेरे को डर भी लग रहा
रिकवरी में है भाई अपना तो, बाकी कुछ नहीं है। मुझे भी बहुत ये एक तो डर के खिला रहे हैं लास्ट में, 2 मैच वहाँ हो रहा था, एक मैच यहाँ हो रहा था, ये सीजन इधर ही खिला रहे दोनों मैच और उधर एक मैच इधर खिलाने से।
है। अरे हाँ ये क्या होगा ग्राउंड एक बार तो खत्म हो गया
और
फिर अच्छे से फिर
हाँ, इन्होंने कभी किया ही नहीं है, जितना हम लोग 3-4 साल से कर रहे हैं ना, कभी मेंटेनेंस ना कुछ। पहले तो पानी भी डालते थे इस पे,
इस
अपनी हाँ इस पे डालते थे, साइड साइड में है पानी का है।
क्या होगा इसको क्या होगा
कुछ नहीं होगा, लेकिन थोड़ा ठंडा लगता था वो पानी की वजह से।
भाई कंक्रीट मैं पहले असल में मेरे को पहले भी इंजरी हुआ सब जगह दर्द था मेरी नीचे लोअर बॉडी में। मैं सोचा चल इससे और नहीं होगा फिर जैसे मैं 52 के ऊपर ड्राई डाला फिर भाई
समझ गया भाई, हो गया है। शुरू में वॉशरूम वगैरह रखना था, खुलता खुलते ही।
덕솜 어이 덕솜 말렘 시파 미지영어 시대파 미지영어 시대파 미지영어 와봐 시대파 미지영어 와봐 거절한 사나오니
Well, then, we're all set for the second half and this match day 5 clash of the Reliance Foundation Developmental League, and it's Dempo who head into the break with a commanding 2-goal advantage over Kerala Blasters. It was a fairly balanced contest for large parts of the first half, but the game completely changed in the closing moments before halftime when Dempo struck twice in the space of just 2 minutes to take control of the match. In the first goal, the breakthrough came from a set-piece situation as Stupon Menju was on corner duties. A well-delivered corner into the box found Raul Peter Rodriguez, who was in prime position, just heading his way into home and powering ahead past the Kerala goalkeeper to give Dempo the lead. And before Kerala Blasters could even regroup, Dempo struck again straight after the restart. A costly defensive lapse saw Jagannath, the Kerala defender, lose possession into a dangerous area, just gifting it straight to Swabel Cristiano Furtado. And Dempo forward didn't hesitate. He unleashed a long strike from distance, finding the back of the net and doubling the advantage for his side. Here we go, though. Second half. Can Kerala Blasters make a comeback? They're trailing by 2 goals. For Dempo, the equation is simple. Win this one and go second in the points table. For Kerala Blasters, they would look to at least equalize this and get 1 point as they did in the first leg. The next 45 would be absolutely mouth-watering, to be honest. But coming back to it, this was a half that probably belonged to Dempo. And particularly that second goal was significant because Furtado continues his remarkable scoring run. Now adding another to his tally after already being Dempo's primary attacking threat throughout his tournament. 4 goals now for Swabel Cristiano Furtado. Topon Mensch running onto the ball once again from the right. Still strong going on Topon Mensch. Topon Mensch goes on the outside. There's the interception made by Jagannath. He has to probably now play with a chip on his shoulder, the defender Jagannath, because it was Jagannath who lost possession onto which Swabel Cristiano Furtado pounced and scored. Topon Mensch in front of the screen right now. Took the corner that led into the first goal for Dempo. And this team is slowly picking up the steam, to be honest, Dempo. And Dalvin Coelho back on corner duties. Takes a shot. Finds Topon Mensch. And Topon Mensch on the ball. Right foot cross. Intercepted. Back to Topon Mensch. Jodic Branches floating one forward. There's the header. The Sign Albuquerque, the captain, should have done better, and he knows that. You can see hands on his face. Knows that he can have done better because there was no pressure. He was a free man. Jodic Branches with a delightful ball towards that far post area. Kerala Blasters once again, and they're looking defensively a bit vulnerable. And to be honest, if you look at their 5 games, they have kept 0 clean sheets so far. So each and every game they have conceded goals. And that's a bit of worrying signs for the head coach, Amit Rana, because you at least expect 1 clean sheet. Dempo have kept 1 clean sheet, and if the scoreline continues to be the same, this will be their 2nd clean sheet. But you feel like Kerala Blasters will get some goals. I mean, this is a team that's not going to give up that easily. Jodrick Branches on throwing duties. Back to Jodrick. Going forward. Arjun and Wi-Fi chasing this one. But clear away. Straight to a Kerala Blaster play. That's Sujin. We have not seen much from Sujin, to be honest. Makamayam Daniel dropping. Kerala Blasters on the attack. This is Toksham. Good ball from Toksham to find Nishim. And Nishim goes to the left. There's the cross. Could be a header coming in, cleared away. Good stuff from Kerala Blasters early on in the second half. They're trying to trouble that defensive line of Dempo. This is Ronald Singh spreading it towards the right. Dempo, they've got their bodies back, to be honest. But Kerala Blasters have lost possession. This has been the pattern of play. Kerala Blasters, whenever they get a sustained spell, they somehow lose it. Swabel Cristiano Furtado now. There's some runners arriving in. Murphy Fernandez was one of them. Murphy Fernandez was not found. Much to the disappointment of Murphy Fernandez. Even if you look at the first game between Kerala Blasters and Dempo, in the second half, you felt like Dempo lost their purpose. That could not repeat. Yes, they've got a 2-goal advantage, but you cannot lose your purpose. You can go defensive, right? That's allowed. I mean, coaches do go defensive when the team is 2 goals to the good. And it has happened before, right? Game management is a very good skill that any coach can learn. You can protect a 2-goal lead, but also you got to have the identity of scoring goals. And that means if you go defensively, you got to build on counter-attacks. It just cannot be that you lose your attacking identity. That's it. And Dempo in the previous game felt like lost their attacking identity, lost their hunger to score goals, and they were punished in the end. This time around, they've got a 2-goal cushion. And I think Remus Damio Gomez and his boys would be not looking to make the same mistake once again. Free kick taken quickly. Topon Mensch. Ball inside. There's the header. Each and every time those balls are being played inside, Swabel Cristiano Furtado is the danger man. Jodica Pranji squares it off. Murphy Fernandez now on the right. Upon Mensch. And there's a right foot ball inside. And not cleared away fully. Ashen Vaz. Jodica branches. Upon Mensch. There's the overlapping run from Murphy. Murphy puts it inside too much. Ashman Maven Vegas will recover possession. Ashen Vaz is in support. This is Tennis Stoughton who puts the ball inside the box. The Kerala Blasters defense, relentless pressure. They have to deal with it because Dempo, whenever they're attacking, and they play a lot of balls inside the box, to be honest. And they've got some good crosses of the ball. You see, Tennis Stoughton is one of them, the fullback. Tapon Mensch, the other. And Dalvin Coelho. We have seen already these kind of players can put a decent enough cross inside the box. Remember, Tapon Mensch with the corner. That was the way the first goal was created. Now then Dempo back on attack. Look at those interceptions being made by those Kerala Blasters defenders. This time around, it was Jagannath with a headed interception. That goes to show you that Dempo, one of their key outlets of scoring a goal is crosses. And since they've got a tremendous striker in the name of Sovel Cristiano Furtado who can get onto the end of it, and the ball being played inside the box, another clearance. That's been the story. This could be a foul. The referee sees nothing wrong. Now finally blows his whistle. And Tapon Mensch catching how Julian Waifi. But look at how many balls have been played inside the box early on in the first 6 minutes. And that goes to show you the attacking structure from Dempo. They want to trouble Kerala Blasters with this ball inside the box. Also, what it does is it keeps Kerala Blasters at defending. They're always under pressure. Even though if those balls lead into nothing, now then Kerala Blasters' chance to break maybe. A left foot ball spreading the play. There's the interception. And strong one as well. Jodica branches. Read the danger early. Got a leg onto it. How Julian Wi-Fi is playing on the left-hand side. Was waiting for the ball to arrive. He's been good though. Julian Wi-Fi leaves the throw in for Toksham Singh. The goal scorer from the previous game is Ronald now. Ronald shoots wide in the end. Good from Kerala Blasters though. And they have to take their shots. And to be honest, just 2 shots on target in the first half. Only 4 chances created. And they have been outplayed. You look at the numbers in the first half. Dempo have clearly been the more dominant side. And they have enjoyed 56% possession. Created 16 chances. And tested the goalkeeper with 8 shots on target. And they have shown both creativity and clinical finishing in the final third. And now look at Kerala Blasters meanwhile. They have had 44% possession of the ball. Creating 4 chances. Just 2 shots on target. Dempo once again on the attack. Tapon Mensch, who's been so lively today. A good baller in to find Ashen Vaz. Ashen Vaz looking for options. Finds Murphy Fernandez. Murphy Fernandez inside the box. Shoots and blocked. Shots coming in once again though from Murphy. This time around. Blocked away. This is still good from Dempo. I feel like this is a team that can go far, to be honest, because they're slow. And not slow in terms of their play, but in terms of peaking. There are some teams that peak early. Dempo has peaked late. As Ashman Maven Vegas now showing his skills. Sovel Cristiano Furtado on the edge of the box. Goes back to Jodrica Branches. Plays it first time. Tapon Mensch back onto it. Tapon Mensch cutting inside. Tapon Mensch looking for options. Leaves it for Vegas. Shot coming in. Sovel Cristiano Furtado gains the corner for his team each and every time Sovel Cristiano Furtado is on the ball. He's got only one thing in his mind, and that's shooting. He can shoot from the right, he can shoot from the left, he can shoot from outside of the box, he can score from a header, he can do everything right now. Each and everything that Sovel Cristiano Furtado turns into goal. Right then, Murphy Fernandez is on this corner now. Floated in, cleared away. But there you see Dempo have got different attacking outlets. Sometimes you see Murphy Fernandez taking the corner. The other time is Tapon Mensch. Dalvin Coelho can take a corner. Ashman Maven Vegas as well. They've got different outlets. And those are the creative players for Dempo. Here's the ball inside. Pranab makes a mess out of it. Lucky for him that Thoksham was available. How do you mean Wi-Fi now? Just unable to control the ball. Probably you can feel what's happening with Kerala Blasters right now. With those 2 goals. I think, of course, in the second half, they have to fight, but you feel like there's a bit of just a bit of in their head. They feel like they're behind right now, and those errors being made. How do million Wi-Fi usually the very safe customer? So will Cristiano Furtado losing possession. Toksham. Kerala Blast is trying to build from the back. Have to be careful though. Look at Dempo. The swarm of blue bodies just trying to gain the ball early in their own half, in Kerala's half, and they've done that. And not letting Kerala Blasters get out. That's tremendous pressing, to be honest. And one thing, if you've been watching the game closely, Dempo, whenever they are forced on defensive duties, usually they're very organized. They don't press you that high. But once they start to press, they press in numbers. So one man would be marked by 3 Dempo boys. As Makamayam Daniel drops, tries to just find a cute little ball. Daniel shoots! Saved. That's good from Makamayam Daniel. His first shot on target. He needs to come more into action because Daniel, he can shoot and he's got good venom into his right boot. So Makamayam Daniel, and that would be encouraging signs. Kerala Blasters will have to get him on the ball more often. The number 23 for Kerala, because he's already got 3 goals in the Nationals. Makamayam Daniel. Stennis Thouthan emerging with the ball, but Mohammad Nisham has somehow regained possession for Kerala. There's the ball inside. Deep Singh comes and Deep Singh collects and goes down as well. You talk about game management, right? Just collecting the ball and going down. And there was Makamayam Daniel's shot from distance. He got good power onto it. If it had the direction, it could have troubled Deep Singh. Toksham goes central. This is Ronald Singh. And the idea was to find Mohammad Nisham, but not on the same wavelength once again. I just feel like there's a lack of communication between Kerala Blasters player right now. I think that's what's happening. You're not seeing those fluid passes, those rungs being made. Just feels like a bit of distorted football for them. And that's Raul P. Rodriguez scored the first goal, the number 47 for Dempo. I would be happy, wouldn't you? And each and every time a defender scores a goal, you ask the defender, right? They can do all bits of clearance and interceptions. But defenders are really happy when they go and score a goal, especially centre backs. And Dempo have got 2 strong centre backs. In the previous game as well, they could have kept a clean sheet till the very end. They were keeping a clean sheet. They held Kerala at bay. And once again, they're looking for that clean sheet. Good first touch from Makamayam Daniel, but cleared away in the end. This will be a throw-in for Kerala. 58 minutes on board. Howdy Million Wi-Fi. Cutting inside, looking for options. Howdy Million squares it off. Shot from distance, up and over. Amar Muhammad just trying his luck out. But that's encouraging signs. Yes, it went up and over. Not troubling Deep Singh, the goalkeeper. But still, Kerala Blasters, they have to find different outlets, right? I mean, Dempo have blocked them throughout. There's a mid-block from Dempo, and Kerala Blasters really choked on. Not able to create something. And I think much of it goes to the pressing. And once again, you see Swabel Cristiano Furtado leading that press. Good skills though from Slumet. He's lost possession. Dempo on the break. Shot from distance, up and over. This time around, it was Sumit Sharma, the captain, who lost possession. And so you can see, in Dempo, they've got those players who can press and they can win the ball. And that's not luck. And that's not just happening. It's a formulated tactical approach that Dempo have taken over the last 2 games against Kerala Blasters. How Julian Waifi now on the ball. We've seen him too much. Finds Makamayam Daniel has gone on to the left. Daniel finds Sujin. Sujin loses possession. Dempo back on the attack. That's been the story. Stennis Thouthan leading the charge. And now they'll look for that run from Ashman Maven Vegas. Not able to find, but Sovel Cristiano Furtado was running with it. Ashman Maven Vegas making that run from the right hand side. If only there could have been a teasing delivery. But each and every time Sovel Cristiano Furtado gets on the ball, you can feel like he's a future prospect because he's strong. Runs onto the ball, can dribble them, and can take on defenders as well. Ashman Maven Vegas leaving this corner for a moment or so. You felt like he's going to swing it, but leaves it for Dalvin Coelho, the usual suspect. Always ready for those corners, Dalvin. Just setting the ball up to his liking, and that's the Nivea Dominator 3.0. You can see the Nivea Dominator already being used in a lot of games. There's Dalvin Coelho with the corner. Header coming in from Raul Peter Rodriguez, I believe. And just the ball bounced in front of him, and that was an instinctive header. Could not keep that on target. Raul Peter Rodriguez already scoring one goal from the header, was looking for the second as well. Toksham. Kerala Blasters. This is Amar Mohammed. Back to Jagannath, who's already playing with the chip on his shoulder. And gifting the second goal to Dempo. So will Cristiano Bertado pouncing on that error from Jagannath. Sujin. Kerala Blasters. Good football now from them. This is Ronald Singh. Maybe time for a few substitutions now for Kerala Blasters. 60 minutes on the board. And the head coach can look into the bench, can look for some options and some inspiration. Sujin trying to chase on. Sujin has been a bit off today. Not his best morning. You look at there it is. He talked about it, right? 3 substitutions being floated in. Amar Mohammad's taken off. There's Adnan who's going to come in. There's Mohammad Rashid who's going to come in. So plenty of changes being made by the head coach Amit Rana. Sujin has been taken off as we were talking about it, right? He's not been probably the best of the players right now. Ronald Singh as well. So 3 changes being made by the head coach for Kerala Blasters Football Club. And there's the confirmation. Sujin taken off. In comes Mohammad Adnan. Sujin not the best of mornings. We have not seen him much being involved. And could those changes now play a big part? Kerala Blasters head coach throwing all his dices. There's the ball inside, cleared away. Good break in kindly though, there's the shot. They've easily landed in the back of the net. Kerala Blasters trying to create something. Amar Mohammed also being taken off. In comes Mohammad Rashid, that's the second change and that's the confirmation on your screen. The third one, probably waiting for it. Feel like it's going to be Muhammad Afzal who's come in. 63 minutes on the board. It is Muhammad Afzal who's the third change who's come in. Muhammad Afzal has already scored 1 goal. There's match day 1. Ronald Singh has been taken off in his position. Ronald Singh has been good today. He's got on the ball. He is trying to just dribble his way forward. But not productive. Because as long as Kerala do not get a goal, they feel like they'll be chasing the game. If they get at least 1 in the next 5 to 10 minutes, you feel like this game would be wide open then. But they have to get the 1. And it's very crucial that the next goal that comes in this contest is from Kerala Blasters. Then 218 people tuning in the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel, and we've got some fans as well. Stein Albuquerque just clearing that away, no nonsense defending. You've got some loyal fans who've been with us tuning in for a lot of time now. One of them is 90 Minutes India. He's been with us for a long time throughout the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, throughout the regional, throughout the zonals, and now in the nationals as well. Fans like them are really crucial in driving engagement and just putting their opinions and helping the community grow. So yeah, I mean, fans like them are really crucial for Indian football right now, as how they win Wi-Fi. Kerala Blasters puts the ball inside, probably too much onto it, and the goalkeeper just lets it run deep. Minch. Do drop in your comments though, people tuning in. Can there be a comeback from Kerala Blasters? Remember, they were 1-0 down in the first leg as well. That was 7th of March. They did find the equalizer, and they did find the equalizer very late into the stoppage time. So could there be one more goal at least one goal coming in from Kerala Blasters that can give them hope to go and score the equalizer. And if that happens, Dempo hearts will be broken. And that's why Dempo going to need to score. And Dalvin Coelho. Dalvin Coelho taking on Jagannath. Jagannath does well in the end. Strong shielding. Kerala Blasters quickly resume. Thoksham. Just a bit too heavy a touch from Thoksham. He knows that Kerala Blasters not been their day. And to be honest, not been their day in the two legs. The 7th of March to 1-1. Yes, they got the equalizer, but in terms of football, this is not what Amit Rana would be wanting from his boys. Substitutions coming in for Dempo now, but before that, there's a yellow card being shown to Jodrick Branches. Probably time wasting. Jagannath doing well to just shield the ball in. This twice or thrice now we have seen Jagannath with strong strength shielding the ball. Ashen Vaz squares it off to find Tupon Mensch. Yes, Tupon Mensch inside the box now. Could be something. Well, into a corner, I believe. And there's the substitutions coming in for Dempo now. So Dempo throwing a bit of substitutions of their very own. This is going to be Vedant Gadikar who's going to come in. Murphy Fernandez would be taken off. Murphy Fernandez, he's been good. We will get that substitution after this corner, I feel. Ultimately, Dalvin Coelho will be taken off. So Murphy Fernandez, he's still got a part to play. Tupon Mensch with another corner. Towards that far post, there's the header once again from Raul Peter Rodriguez. And this time around, the goalkeeper Pranav collects that calmly and then releases the ball early. It goes out. But there's the confirmation of the substitution. So in comes Vedant Gadikar for Dempo Sports Club. And out goes Dalvin Coelho, who's as usual been affected today as well. Dalvin Coelho is very versatile. Can play on the right, can play on the left. Also is a set piece expert, Dalvin Coelho. And once again, crucial for Dempo. His morning is done. In comes Vedant Gadikar. So if you look at it, Vedant Gadikar on paper is a defender. This is a very good turn. Running onto it with pace. Dempo can go and score a third as well. Clear away. So well Cristiano Furtado. What a player. He can break in pace and then just take on the defense. There's the ball being played. Clear away. Strong defensive clearance. 68 minutes running on the clock now. Just 23 remaining after this. So if you look on paper, you talk about the previous substitution made by Dempo, and Ramazami Gomez has brought in Vedant Gadikar as a defender, number 58. So he's just strengthening his backline, learning from his previous games, and that's a sign of a good coach. Thoksham finds Wifey. This is Houkeep. Jagannath. Well, that's Sumit. Ball forward. Makamayam Daniel can shoot from distance. Makamayam Daniel instead loses possession. Should have taken a shot, to be honest. There was one thought in his back of head that he wanted to take a shot. He just held his intrusive thoughts and decided to go for a ball towards the right and lost possession in the end. And now then Kerala Blasters. They're attacking with menace from the right hand side. Could be a ball inside. Shot now maybe from Howdemillion Wi-Fi. There's the first one. Is this the start of the comeback? Howdemillion Wi-Fi has scored the first goal for Kerala Blasters. 69 minutes on the board. 2-1 now. The ball played in inside the box. Howdemillion Wi-Fi, calm and composed, takes the first shoots. Gets Kerala Blasters back in the game. Could this be a sort of comeback, right? And Mohammad Adnan will claim the assist. Dempo once again Could this be a deja vu? The game is back. The game is back now. Hard to win in the Wi-Fi, the goal scorer. Well then, this team never gives up, to be honest. That's the identity. And those substitutions are working. Remember in the previous game as well, Amit Rana made some substitutions, and in the end, they found the equalizer. And they have got 20 minutes or so, plenty of time remaining now to go and find that equalizer and potentially go and find the winner as well. And those changes are working right now in the favor of Kerala Blasters. Thoksham, a good play from him. Back to Thoksham now. Kerala Blasters on the attack. Jumian Wi-Fi once again was lurking towards that left. He's on the ball right now, Wi-Fi. Taking on Tupon Minch. And earning a throw-in for his team. Now then, feels like a different vigor for Kerala Blasters. 9:30 then is time, and this game is shaping up nicely. How keep? Tries to find left foot ball. Dempo have done well. Chance for them to break. It's all Cristiano Furtado. Under pressure from Sumit Sharma. Does well to hold possession. But this time around, just a bit of confusion between Swabel Cristiano Furtado and Tupon Minch. Both of them not so sure who's going to go for the ball. In the end, leads into a Kerala Blasters throw-in. Jagannath will be relieved now. At least they've got one goal. The Kerala Blasters will probably get a free kick. Yes, they will. 18 minutes remaining after this. So, and also the stoppages. So, plenty of time. You feel like Makamayam Daniel is setting up the ball. He's just left the scene right now. Felt like Makamayam Daniel, the way he was setting the ball with intent, you felt like he's going to go short from distance, but instead it's going to be Mohammad Nisham. I'm sure this is too far for a shot. It's going to be a ball inside the box. Yes, it is floated in. Well then, there's a save coming in from Deep Singh. So, Sumit Sharma, the captain, nearly finding the equalizer. This was Mohammad Nisham, a floating one in towards that far post. This was Sumit. That would have creeped in, to be honest. It will be a corner. And now then, it feels like Kerala Blasters turning up the heat. There's the corner taken in. Header. Just looping and goes outside, but this is good from them. This is really good from them. And Deep Singh has gone down now. But he's okay to continue. Well, going to be a water break. 73 minutes on the board. 2-1 right now, Kerala Blasters. Could this be a start of a comeback? They've got one goal. The Dempo still leading by 2-1. Stay tuned with us. We will be back in action after a short cooling break. And you see this one. Kerala Blasters trying to create those chances. And this was where Makamayam Daniel took a shot from distance and he felt like, yes, there's the shift in attacking mindset. And then Dempo, they have also created their chances. There were a few shots coming in from distance here and there. But in the end, it was Kerala Blasters who took the first goal to themselves. And Hardim and Wi-Fi, who's been probably their best player so far, getting the goal. And now that they've got the goal, you feel like there could be a chance to go and score a second as well. Hardim and Wi-Fi calm and composed. And to be honest, Mohammad Adnan will claim the assist, but he was trying to control the ball. And sometimes God works in a mysterious way, because if Mohammad Adnan would have controlled that ball, it could have been possible that it would have not ended in the back of the net. And this was the latest shot from Sumit Sharma on that far post. But coming back to the goal, it was Mohammad Adnan who was trying to control on left foot, right? It was the first touch that betrayed Mohammad Adnan and fell in kindly for Hardim and Wi-Fi. So a bit of luck involved in that goal for Kerala Blasters. Just a bit of it, just a hint of it. But still, a goal is a goal, and a good finish from Hardim and Wi-Fi. Well then, 75 minutes on the board. 15 remaining after this, plus the stoppages. And can Dempo once again face the same outcome? I mean, they are battling the ghost of the previous game now. The previous game as well. This was looking game, set, and match. Dempo were looking to get all 3 points, but they dropped points. And they don't want the same outcome to happen this time around. And considering how important a win could be today in such a tightly contested group, it's Group B and it's really tight. So, Dempo, I mean, they would want to protect the lead, wouldn't they? But 15 minutes is the big time, to be honest, in football. 15 minutes, anything could happen. Dempo could go and score their goal as well. Good first touch from Tapon Menj, takes on his defender. Tapon Menj inside the box now, still going on. Teasing, finds Murphy Fernandez. Murphy shoots. Just never got on the ball, to be honest. Not a proper connection from him. It felt like was lacking in conviction, Murphy Fernandez. Kerala Blasters turn to maybe break. How to Million Wi-Fi is demanding the ball. And How to Million Wi-Fi has been found. Makamayam Daniel is offering support. Wi-Fi now cutting inside. Still going on. How to Million shoots. Small appeal from him for a handball, I believe. The referee sees nothing wrong onto it. Tokchum. Kerala Blasters finds How to Million. Jamilian once again cutting inside. Squares it up. Nisham. Nisham could have taken a shot. Now comes a shot. Kerala Blasters going in confidence. 77 minutes on the board. 13 minutes or so remaining for them to go and find the equalizer. And this game is nicely poised. The last 10 minutes or so would be absolutely intriguing. They got to throw everything on the line. The kitchen sink at it. I feel like Kerala Blasters will be happy with a draw. A draw will take them to 8 points and second in the table. For Dempo, a win today will take them to 8 points and also second in the table. Howkeep finds a good board forward. Nisham now. Spreading it onto the right. Just unable to control the ball. Dempo will get a throw in. For the head coach Amit Rana. The challenge now is clear. Kerala Blasters, they need a strong response. They have got one goal. And then now, the next goal could completely change the momentum. On the other hand, Dempo and their coach Ramas Damio Gomez is urging their players to maintain the same intensity and discipline that saw them take control late in the first half. And with 12 minutes still to play, Kerala Blasters, they can go and get the equalizer while Dempo would be looking to protect their lead. There's a man down though for Dempo and the referee finally has blown his whistle. And if possible, Dempo will not just look to protect their lead, looking possibly to extend it as well. Rahul Peter Rodriguez, I think, has gone down. The goal scorer. Well, then the stage is set for an intriguing final last 10 minutes. Can Kerala mount a comeback? Or will Dempo hold firm and secure a crucial victory? Only time will tell. What a story it would be if Kerala Blasters go and get that equalizer, though. I mean, you talk about a team that has not played the best of football in terms of the high standards that we expect from Kerala Blasters. But still, I mean, it's about scoring goals, right? Because that's how you win games. Tapon Menj on the ball once again for Dempo, who's seen a lot of possession on this right hand side. Tapon Menj beats Tokchum. Tapon Menj still on the ball. And this time around blocked by Tokchum. Will be a throw in for Dempo. Probably felt like Tapon Menj could have put the ball inside the box once he beat Tokchum Singh. But instead chose to hold the ball. Tokchum recovered well. But this is good though. They are just taking their time right now, Dempo, and the more time they can take, the better for them. Sovel Cristiano Furtado, right foot ball blocked away. Back to Sovel Cristiano Furtado, who's going on in the box now. Sovel will be a corner. And that's good. Each and every time you see Swabel Cristiano Furtado on the ball, you feel a sense of excitement. And that's the kind of player he is, still growing, still nurturing. And that's probably the goal of Reliance Foundation Development League, isn't it? Find these kind of players, to give them the stage, to give them the platform, to be discovered, to be seen, and then probably be scouted. This is a substitute now who's on corner duties. That's Vedant Gadikar for Dempo. He's just been brought on. Left foot ball from Vedant towards that far post. Could be a shot coming in. Just trying to curl that into the top corner, the top far corner. The idea was absolutely right. The execution, you probably need to question that. Take nothing away from Dempo. They're still trying to score the third one. And it's very crucial that if Kerala Blasters want to take 1 point, at least 1 point from this game, that the next goal that comes in from Kerala. Because if Dempo go and score the third, this game would be set, sealed, and matched. Demilian Wi-Fi once again was asking for a handball. The referee does not oblige. Swabel Cristiano Furtado. Look at how strong he is, Swabel Cristiano Furtado. Once again, shielding the ball. There were two Kerala Blasters players, but Swabel Cristiano Furtado holding possession for his team. In the end, they've lost it though. Mohammad Nisham with a good first touch. Swabel Cristiano Furtado emerges with the ball. Losing possession though. Makamayam Daniel now for Kerala Blasters. Feeding how Demilian Wi-Fi is looking for options. Squares it off. Could be a shot coming in. Stolen away though. Dempo's turn to break. A strong interception from Mohammad Nisham. This is good from Kerala Blasters. And they're fighting with everything that they've got. Attacking from the right. "82 minutes on the board now. And Deep Singh once again has gone down. Well, is that injury concern? Because if that is the case, you've got Mohammad Zahir Khan waiting on the bench. That's the goalkeeper. The second choice goalkeeper for Rimas Damia Gomez and Dempo. But Deep Singh, this twice now that he's gone down. He's facing some difficulties. And that's the substitute. Vedant Gadikar has been brought in. The only substitute so far by Rimas Damia Gomez. And probably strengthening his defensive line. Vedant Gadikar on paper is a defender, but can also play as an attacking player. You talk about the bench for Dempo. There's even Sean Diaz who's waiting in. You've got Soham Srikrishna Nagwekar, Nash Fernandez, Aryan Pundalik Pol as well. So there's plenty of options on the bench right now for the head coach Ramas Damia Gomez. He could bring in those changes because I mean, last 7 minutes or so, there would be a few tired legs. And that's the number 36 for Kerala Blasters. Just brought in, that's Atindran, the substitute. So Amit Rana, that's the fourth substitution that he's made. He's throwing in everything that he's got. Not shying away. Deep is okay to continue. There's the confirmation of the substitution. Mohammad Nisham been taken off. There comes Atindran. So typically a forward has been brought on, and a midfielder has been taken off. Kerala Blasters, they want to go and get that equalizer. And Dempo hearts would be broken if Kerala Blasters go and get the equalizer. Thokcham on the ball. Finds Wifey. Rahul Peter Rodriguez. No nonsense defending, just clearing away his line. Well, right then. If Kerala can go and get the next goal, this would be absolutely interesting. 84 minutes on the board now. Gamayum Daniel finds Thokcham. Thokcham in the box now. Still Thokcham. Still Thokcham. There's the second. Yes, there's the second. There's the equalizer. Once again, Kerala Blasters from 2-0 down to 2-2. Dempo hearts have been broken once again. It's Thokcham Singh. Thokcham once again. Tricky feet inside the box. Puts the ball in. Deep Singh beaten. Could you believe it? It was Tokchum who scored the equalizer in the first leg, and it's Tokchum who's once again scored the equalizer. How could Deep Singh miss that? Look at Dempo defenders. This is absolute heartbreak. Two games and the same story. Remember in the first game as well, Dempo led 1-0 and towards the end went on to concede the equalizer, and this time around the same fate. They were leading 2-0. Now Kerala Blasters have equalized 2-2. This game just is football you beauty. What would I say apart from that? Football you beauty. I mean, Kerala Blasters that never say die spirit. They always are in the game. And that's why you said two goals would not be enough. You've got to go and score the third as well, because Kerala Blasters, towards the death, seems like a different team. But you got to probably think that Deep Singh should have done better. He was struggling, to be honest. And could that have been a change coming in from Ramazamia Gomez? Dempo have got a corner though. And still, there could be one more goal coming in, and that could be the winner. And what a way that would be to win a match. Murphy Fernandez losing possession. Now then, chance for Kerala Blasters to break. How to mean Wi-Fi was waiting for it. It's just not able to latch himself on the end of it. And to be honest, that was not a good ball to find him as well. A bit short. How to mean Wi-Fi was making the run forward, and the ball being a bit short. But what a group this is turning out to be. I mean, there's no clear-cut winners over there. Each and every team just giving a tough run for money. And Dempo now, though, you feel like twice they have made the same error and not able to protect the lead. And Kerala Blasters twice now going down have found the equalizer, and Tokchum once again. I mean, he's making a habit, isn't he? Give him Dempo and he'll score a goal. How do you mean Wi-Fi dropping down? A good play from him. And good ball as well forward. Now then, Kerala Blasters. Can they go and score the winner? Toksham in the box. There was a challenge coming in from Jodrika Branches. Has to be careful. How do you mean Wi-Fi puts it in? Has to be careful. You don't want to commit an error now. And last 3 minutes remaining of the normal time plus the stoppages. And Kerala Blasters. They've got a good relation with stoppage time. They scored the previous one in the stoppage. 88 minutes on the board now. Dempo's chance to maybe break. The referee has played the advantage. A good ball played in forward. Sovel Cristiano Furtado has made the run. Cleared away. That was a needed interception because Sovel Cristiano Furtado was lurking in the back. Dempo, can they go and find the winner now? They were leading 2-0. And they are now equalized with 2-2. Kerala Blasters with 2 goals. Makamayum Daniel feeding one ball forward. Well then, this could be the third. This could be the third. Atindran shoots. Goes wide in the end. Atindran, the substitute, got a good chance. Should have buried it, to be honest. Should have buried it. He's disappointed. And why not? Zatindran, who found himself in space. And there's the substitutions coming in now for Dempo. Aukeep, in the meanwhile, has been shown a yellow card. So everything happening, and now there are changes being made by Ramazamia Gomez. That was the previous shot from Atindran. He found himself in space, left foot shot, just goes wide, was trying to place the ball. Atindran, you felt like that could have been a golden opportunity, but Kerala Blasters now coming in shot from distance. Could have been a banger. Just couldn't keep that on target. Went with a lot of power. Sebastian is scouting for Dempo, finds one ball forward, and then just wasteful in the end. You got to get Sobel Cristiano Furtado on the ball more often. He's your main man. Good touch from Makamayim Daniel, who's running into space now. Makamayim Daniel still on the ball. You're trying to find Howdemir and Waifi. Now there's Howdemir and Waifi. Back to Makamayim Daniel. Daniel now. Can he create something? Back heel pass to find Waifi. Left foot cross inside. Intercepted. Will fall in kindly for a Kerala Blaster player. There's Howkeep, who's trying to just chip the ball inside the box. Instead, does not get the connection he would have needed. And this will be a free kick for Dempo. 6 minutes added on. And there's the confirmation of the substitution. In comes Nash Fernandez. Out goes Tupon Mensch. Like to like substitution. There's a yellow card being shown. Towards the end, you see Mayank Pandey, the referee, not taking any prisoners granted. He's letting everyone know who's the boss here in charge. Six minutes remaining for Kerala Blasters to go and win this game. 6 minutes remaining for Dempo now to go and win this game as well. Is there one more goal coming in? Maven Vegas has taken the captain's armband. Makamayim Daniel now. Still Daniel. Daniel shoots. That's close. Kerala Blasters getting closer. And he expected a player of Makamayim Daniel's caliber to actually convert that into a goal. Makamayim Daniel is not scored in the last 2 games for Kerala Blasters. Was looking to find something significant and meaningful. And what a strike that would have been. I mean, the main man, the main striker for Kerala Blasters, winning the game when it matters the most. But as of right now, they have to dig a bit more deep into the 2nd minute of the stoppage time now. Kerala Blasters, they've got 4 minutes or so remaining to actually complete the comeback. They have equalized, but if they can go and score the 3rd one, what a story that would be. A story of resilience, a story of courage. From 2-0 down to 3-2. That will be a story that will prompt the boys and this season into a lot of confidence. And for Dempo, I think, is the same fate that's returning and repeating and not able to close games. Free kick taken quickly. Howdemir and Waifi on the ball. There's the overlapping run from Toksham. Waifi goes down. The referee sees nothing wrong. Chance for Dempo to break. This is their main man running onto it. Sobel Cristiano Furtado has lost possession. Kerala Blasters back onto it. Toksham. He's got support arriving in. Toksham finds the ball forward. Jagannath was making the forward run. Look at it. I mean, Jagannath is a central defender. And he's made that forward run. Of course, Jagannath has got a chip on his shoulder. It was his error that led into the 2nd goal for Dempo. Sobel Cristiano Furtado pouncing onto it. Ashman Vegas is spreading one forward. Howkeep has been shown a red card. When did that happen? We didn't see that, to be honest. Howkeep has been shown a red card. That's the confirmation. Sobel Cristiano Furtado finds a ball forward. Back to Sobel Cristiano Furtado. Ashman Vegas now, the captain. Touch. Dempo on the attack. This is Ashton Vaz. Tries to play a ball inside the box, blocked away by Toksham. And Toksham, who's been crucial with the 2 legs for Kerala Blasters. Plus 6 minutes on the board. 4 minutes have been already played. 2 minutes remaining. And Dempo can go and score the 3rd as well for themselves. Kerala Blasters now. And they would not want that to happen. It's nicely poised for the last 120 seconds or so. Raul Peter Rodriguez goes central. Good touch from Ashman Maven Vegas. Lays it to the right. This is Sobel Cristiano Furtado, who's found himself on the right. Sobel plays that ball towards the runner. This could be a foul from Jagannath. Referee sees nothing wrong onto it. Kerala Blasters will get a goal kick. Felt like a challenge from behind. Mayank Pandey was in good position. Does not see anything wrong. More substitutions coming in for Kerala Blasters. Sowell Cristiano Furtado, can he find one last ditch goal? The top scorer for Dempo with 4 goals. But just feels like this task is, even for Sowell Cristiano Furtado, too much. There's the confirmation. Antiman Wi-Fi has been taken off. Toksham Singh now on for Kerala Blasters. Toksham finding a ball in. Makamayam Daniel. Still Daniel. Could he take a shot? Instead lays it off towards the left. Ball inside. Cleared away by Raul P. Rodriguez. Makamayam Daniel, I want to take him a shot, to be honest. The kind of right boot he's got. Makamayam Daniel, he could take a shot from anywhere. We saw that in the zoners when he was playing for South United. Floated in. Not able to control Stennis Tautang, losing possession though. Kerala Blasters, could this be a last chance for them? The referee has played the advantage. Toksham surrounded by blue bodies. And Toksham still going on. Still Toksham. Still Toksham. Could he take a shot? He takes the shot, blocked away. Back to Toksham. Shoots. There's the goal. Kerala Blasters have won it in the death. It's Toksham Singh once again. Build him a statue. This man is a hero. National treasure. Toksham Singh takes the corner flag. There's the sniper celebration. Wow. Absolutely wow. From 2-0 down, Kerala Blasters have won this game 3-2 right on the death, and once again it's Toksham Singh. How does he do it? This is absolute deja vu. In the previous leg, Dempo were leading 1-0, Toksham Singh equalized, and now he's once again scored 2 goals, and this one right on the death. Toksham wins it for Kerala Blasters. Build this man a statue. He's done it. Kerala Blasters going second in the points table. Look at that celebration. Absolutely wow. I mean, this morning fixture has been so cruel to Dempo. And they were leading. They were leading 2-0. And now they've lost this game 3-2. This is a pile driver. You cannot come back from this. There's no time remaining. And Toksham Singh. What a comeback. We got fans coming in from New York as well. This is PMST 9019 in the comment section. He's from New York City. Watching this soccer game. And that's good. You've got fans from different countries. And that's the impact of Reliance Foundation Development League. 3-2. Kerala Blasters absolutely flipping the script. And Dempo, their hearts have been broken. And it's that same man again. Toksham Singh who's broken their hearts. Kerala Blasters, even though they've not had the best of the games, but still, they've won the game. Toksham once again on the ball. Now maybe looking for his hat-trick. And the second half once again, the Kerala Blasters have probably flipped the script. And there it is. And the 90 minutes from Reliance Corporate Park. Kerala Blasters have done it the hard way. From 2 goals down to winning it 3-2. They are going to second in the points table. What a way this is to win a game. End of the 90. Dempo SC 2. Kerala Blasters 3. Completely just dropping a masterclass in the last 20 minutes or so. This has been one of the best games we have seen in the RFDL. And it continues to deliver 3-2. Kerala Blasters winning this, and that man, Toksham Singh, number 38, he's a national hero right now. He's a Kerala hero. He's getting all the praises, and why not? He deserves it. And Toksham, each and every time he gets on the ball, he creates something. And towards the last 10 minutes, you felt like Toksham Singh, he felt a rush of adrenaline. I mean, it's just like something told him that he can go and win this one. I was holding the ball, playing too much forward, creating those chances. And look at the celebrations. Kerala Blasters know that they have found a hero, and Toksham Singh, I'm sure he's found a few fans today. And rush onto his Instagram, find Toksham Singh and drop him a follow as well, because this man has deserved it. He served us some real entertainment. And as footballers, this is what you live for, right? I mean, Kerala Blasters is good. It's really good from them. And to be honest, you look at the statistics, Dempo 48% possession, 19 chances, 9 shots on target, 2 goals. For Kerala Blasters, they did well in the second half for 52% possession, 13 chances, 6 shots on target, 3 of them turning into goal, 2 goals coming in from Taksham Singh. Well, then that's it for the live stream right now in the Reliance Foundation Development League. As things stand right now, Punjab, top of the table, 5 game, 13 points. Kerala Blasters have jumped on to second. They've got 10 points now. Second in the points table, Northeast third, Sessa fourth, Dempo fifth. Well, Dempo have taken a point, so Dempo have gone on to fourth. Sessa have dropped to fifth. That's the update. East Bengal sixth and bottom in the points table. And to all the fans tuning in, once again, we bid your farewell. And we thank you for your support once again. A lot of fans tuning in and dropping in their comments. My name is Kumar Satyam. It's been an absolute privilege communicating with you, watching your opinions. We will leave you with the highlights. Stay tuned. Kumar Satyam signing off.